I love the summer movie season. Why? Because we have another awesome movie that came out this summer, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I got this t-shirt at the movie theater, only 15 bucks. Such an awesome deal. And I had such a great time. I am a huge fan of the Jurassic series ever since the first movie first came out back in 1993. Such an amazing film. I love the first one, the second one, the third one, it was okay. Then we got Jurassic World, and now we got Fallen Kingdom. I'm so amped up. I'm so overjoyed. I'm so excited. I'm so just, oh my God. So it was such an amazing time, such a great time, and this is why I'm doing this video, because I love to talk about movies, and this is one of the reasons as to why, because it is such an awesome movie and it's something worth talking about. So this is Awesome Joe, and another one of my episode videos towards play back-to-back movie reviews, and we'll be reviewing first of all Jurassic World, and then we will be reviewing the new release of Fallen Kingdom. So let's go ahead and get started here, guys. So first up on the list is Jurassic World 2015. So Jurassic World is the return of this huge franchise that Steven Spielberg first started with back in 1993, and we're witnessing a really awesome idea, having to see this park open for the very first time after the little minor tour that we had in the first film. And it's a great experience. It's a little bit of a SeaWorld mixing with the zoo put in together. It's just an amazing experience having to watch this film and having to see these dinosaurs returning back to the big screen. We got the T-Rex, we got the Stegosauruses, we got the Brontosauruses, we got the Velociraptors, so on and so forth. And another great idea about this film is that they come up with a way to develop a system as to how we could get these velociraptors into being weaponized into military forces. And I think that was a really excellent idea. Most critics and viewers did not really enjoy that idea too much per se, but as me, for example, I really did enjoy every single little bit of this film. It was such an amazing emotional experience that I enjoyed through and through from beginning to end. And this movie, it's directed by Colin Trevorrow, and it stars Chris Pratt. We got Bryce Dallas Howard, Jake Johnson, Irfan Khan, Vincent D'Onofrio, and the return of B.D. Wong, who had a little minor part within the first movie. And so what B.D. Wong does in this movie is another excellent idea, which is developing a new type of dinosaur, one that has never been ever created before other than by man-made. And it's called the Indominus Rex, and when this creature finds a way to escape, now it's haunting the island, and now we got all these hundreds of people on the island that are now in danger. And there's many deaths, there's so much action scenes in this. You see dinosaur against dinosaur. The ending of this movie is so amazing when you get to see the T-Rex versus the Indominus Rex, and then we get the Velociraptor put into the mix as well. It was such an amazing time. I love this movie so much. I enjoyed it when I was watching it in the theaters. I saw it twice. I remember this, and it was just so great. Such an awesome experience having to watch and return back into the world of dinosaurs. And it gives you the certain feel as to caring for these creatures, and not only just for the dinosaurs, but for actual reality animals, like actual animals throughout the world. You just care about these creatures so much, and they're a big part of the movie. We got some human parts, human storylines within the film, but it's not really fully part of the film. It's just pretty much about dinosaurs, period, and they did an amazing job accomplishing that. So it was a great time, great experience. I love this movie through and through. Rotten Tomatoes, in fact, gave it a very low rating of giving it a 71%, which I completely disagree with that 100%, and gave it a 92%. It is a great movie. If you guys have not seen Jurassic World, go out there and watch it. If you guys haven't, I'm pretty sure you guys don't care. But otherwise, that's my review for Jurassic World. It was so great. I can never get enough of having to watch this movie. It's one of my favorite Jurassic movies throughout the whole entire franchise, despite the original first film. But otherwise, that's my ratings for Jurassic World. What do you guys think? You can always leave a comment in the section in the bottom, and we can have an awesome conversation regarding towards this movie or any movie in general, because I love to talk about movies, but more importantly, I love to talk about them with you. So let's go ahead and jump on to the one that we've been waiting for, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So now Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is now in theaters. Go out and check it out. If you have already, thank you very much for taking in the time of your day to watching my review. You guys are so awesome, such a huge inspiration to me. Having to do my personal hobby, I love to talk about movies, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was one that I was very excited, very anticipated for to go out and watch, and fully satisfied from the beginning to the end. So let's go ahead and talk about this movie here, guys. So this one is directed by J.A. Bayona, and we've got the return of Chris Pratt. We've got Bryce Dallas Howard. We've got James Cromwell into the movie, and he is very much an old friend of John Hammond, who is the father of this whole entire Jurassic franchise, the park and the creation of the extinct dinosaurs. And then we got Ted Levin. We got BD Wong coming back, which is great. He's only in it with a minor percentage of the film. And also we've got Jeff Goldblum coming back into this. Jeff Goldblum is pretty much the character from the first film, not pretty much the second film. He's a very completely different character in that movie, solo film. But otherwise, he's very much the same character from the first film, and he's only within the movie maybe 5 to 10% of the film. And he's very much what you would say the meaning of this story, because ever since from the very beginning, at the very first film of Jurassic Park, the way that you would define his character is he is telling the world, he's warning the world, what you are doing is an act of God. You are cheating God's creations. And by doing so, these creatures are going to find a way to roam the earth. They have before, they're going to do it again. And of course, these rich human beings that created these creatures in the first place for entirely different other reasons are not going to be seeing that from a perspective. They're going to see it just by seeing money-wise. And that's very much what they've been doing within the first Jurassic World movie. And now we're doing it again with this, because we have some different developments witnessing these creatures being weaponized in personal matters. We get the return of Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard coming into the mix, because Bryce Dallas Howard, she is in charge of this organization having to save the dinosaurs from this massive explosive volcano on the island. And so she brings in Chris Pratt into the mix because he is the trainer of the Velociraptor named Blue, and so they both have to go to this island to rescue not just the Velociraptor, but as many of the dinosaurs as possible, because they are hired by James Cromwell's character, and they are to be taken to this sanctuary island, so that way, they can live in peace. There's no gates, there's no tourists, there's no, there's nothing. They are to live in peace and in their own natural habitat. But by viewing the trailer pretty much just gives it away when that's not the case. They're pretty much just not taken. They're rescued from the volcanic island, which happens to only the island within the movie. It's only at least maybe 30 to 35% of the film. And not all dinosaurs are rescued, and it's very sad when you see some of the dinosaurs they get killed off, and it's just sad to watch. It really is. And when these these dinosaurs are rescued from the island, they're not taken to the sanctuary island. They're, as a matter of fact, taken to the mainland, you really know where this is going. And they're taken to this huge mansion where James Cromwell lives, and it's a huge mansion, like huge. And what they're doing, they bring in all these rich developers and who who paid for the rescue mission to save these dinosaurs, but only because so that they can buy them and for their own personal matters. And of course, that's where our heroes, characters Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard come into the picture to save these dinosaurs from having to be put into that situation. So, because these dinosaurs are going to be extinct if they were to be living on the volcanic island. And so the ones that are saved, they have to find out a way on how to save them from being, transported to many different types of and many different types of the world. And then we're introduced to this other new, fully created dinosaur that's more Velociraptor than the Indominus Rex from the first Jurassic World movie, which is called the Indoraptor. And this creature is super scary. I mean, when I saw this creature and the way that it moved around and was hunting and eating and killing and all that stuff, it's scary. I mean, I was at all through the whole entire thing. I literally had my hand over my mouth throughout the whole entire movie because I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that this is happening. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going on. You never know when, something's about to happen. I mean, it was just a terrifying experience. It really brought the feel to the Jurassic World, actually Jurassic Park experience. Because I remember when I first saw the first Jurassic Park movie when I was a kid, and I was terrified completely about the T-Rex scene. It was horrifying. And this one did not the exact same thing, but in around the same area of that terrifying feeling of not knowing what this dinosaur is capable of and what it's gonna do. The T-Rex has a very great part within the movie, but it's mostly based off of the Velociraptor Blue in this movie. And it's so interesting. It's so great. It brings you back into the world of Jurassic Park, but more mainly Jurassic World. It's a Jurassic World 2, and it's a little bit more of what you would say Jurassic Park, The Lost World, that had Jeff Goldblum back in 1997, the second Jurassic Park movie. And it was just a great movie, great experience. I had a lot of fun with this. I mean, I was so excited after when I left the theater that I had to turn on my camera and talk about this movie. It was so great, such an amazing experience. I don't know what they're going to be coming up with if there is to be a Jurassic World 3. Okay, spoiler alert here, guys. Okay, spoiler alert. I'm bringing this up right now. If you guys have not watched the movie yet, please stop this video, go watch the movie, and then come back and finish watching this video, because there's something that I really, really want to talk about. And it's so amazing. I have to talk about it. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to, give you guys some time. Okay, you've been warned. So, at the ending of the movie, these creatures, they are in a situation as to where they're going to be extinct. They're going to die because there's a gas, there's some fume going on within the mansion, and these dinosaurs are going to be suffocating and dying. So there's this little girl, and she is, as a matter of fact, the first human clone, because all these dinosaurs are clones and of the actual dinosaurs back 65 million years ago. And this kid, there's a certain reason, I don't want to get into too much detail about it, but this kid, she's a clone, and then she understands these dinosaurs, and she understands that if she's alive, they're alive. So if she's gonna be alive, they're gonna be alive as well. So they're living creatures. So she presses this button to open up the gates, and all these dinosaurs are loose throughout the whole entire world. They're out in the world. There's a very meaning to the entitlement of this movie, Jurassic World, because it's not only just a theme park, because the theme park is gone. It's gone. It no longer exists. It has nothing to do. Furthermore, now we're dealing with dinosaurs roaming the earth once again. And it's just an amazing experience. These dinosaurs are roaming throughout the earth now, and so it makes me think, it makes me wonder, what are they going to come up with if there is to be a Jurassic World 3? So that's my take on it. And on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm very disappointed by this percentage where they gave it a 50%. 50%. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but me as a movie critic, me personally, and me personally and me professionally, I would have to say that this movie is just as great as the first Jurassic World movie by giving it a 91%. It is that good. As a matter of fact, I really wouldn't mind having to watching it a second time or maybe even a third time. It is a fantastic movie, and I just have, these are the movies that it gives me an excuse, a reason to wanting to go to the theater and watch and enjoy this, because there have been several films where I go to the theater and I'm just completely disappointed. And me as a movie fanatic, it pisses me off when I see a terrible movie. But when I see such an awesome movie as Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, oh my God, it really brightens my day. It really brightens my life. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel so amazed. I love the fact on how this movie is so wonderfully directed and taken upon as to a different direction of this story, of this franchise. And like I said, this is what gives the very meaning to the character of Jeff Goldblum being into this film. He warned them. He told them, him being a professional into this criteria, and nobody listened. And now the dinosaurs are loose upon the earth, and it's like he said, life finds a way. That's the line that he used in the first film, and it's so amazing using it from the first movie all the way through to this film. It's just proving him right. It's like, and he says it in the trailers too, welcome to Jurassic World, because Jurassic World is no longer entitled to the park. Now it's entitled to the whole earth. So we'll see what happens if there's to be a part 3 to this new style of the Jurassic series. So I apologize if I continue to talk about more and more about this. I can't get enough of talking about this film. It's such an amazing movie. I had a lot of fun with it. So if you guys haven't gotten this shirt yet, it's an amazing shirt. It's only $15 at the movie theater. And I got it like a tub of popcorn and a cup where you get several for cheap prices and stuff like that. It's just I love movies. I really do. It's so fun to go to the movies, especially during the summer season. It's my favorite time of the year to go out to the movies. They have some excellent movies out in the theaters right now. I went to go watch The Incredibles 2, and then I watched Tag, and then the Solo movie. And I know I haven't done any videos for that yet, but evidently soon I will be doing it. But this one, it just brought so much excitement into me that I had to do a video on this, because it is worth it. It's worth the money through and through. So thank you guys so much for being an excellent viewers. You guys are so great. Thank you very much for taking in the time of your day to watching my videos. You guys are a huge inspiration to me and to doing my personal hobby. I love to talk about movies, but more importantly, I love to talk about them with you. So if you guys have any other further comments, questions, concerns, go ahead and leave a comment in the section at the bottom, and we can have an awesome conversation regarding towards this really great movie. So I'm Awesome Joe, and as always, stay awesome. Thanks guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.